Hi, welcome to another Kiive audio video. Yeah, you probably wouldn't enjoy watching a video if the speaker spoke like that the entire time, because that's boring. I'm Luke, welcome back to the Kiive audio YouTube channel. Today we're going to be discussing how I would go about using the new Tubetizer plugin from Kiive to make a vocal more interesting, less sterile, and way less boring. Because let's be real, we and our homies hate boring. Tubetizer is one of those plugins that allows you to add extra flavor to a source regardless of what instrument it is. Today we're only going to be focusing on spicing up vocals and the time-based effects as well to really give the vocal performance some character. So without wasting any more time, let's dive right into the DAW. All right, so we have the song and the session open here. I'm going to play what I have. I want to note that I typically keep my tuning plugins unflattened until later stages in the song and in the mix. So we have those as well as some compression and EQ already on the vocal. But let's listen to the snippet.
You've got your head in the clouds and I've got a few bucks in my pocket. Straight shot, we'll make it to Vegas tonight. Alright. And when I lose it all, will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith.
As you can hear, for an instrumental that is driving and tight, the vocal kind of just feels like it's loose and sitting on top, like it kind of doesn't belong. I'm fairly happy with the EQ and compression that we have on it. The issue to me is it genuinely just lacks character. Let's see if we can do something about that aspect of it. Okay, so this is the Tubetizer plugin. The UI is very simple, it's very intuitive. This video is not a full deep dive on the plugin, but I will be doing my best to explain what I'm actually doing with the vocal here. So firstly, I just want to dial in the distortion knob to where we like it, and then we could kind of mess with the other settings. I am going to set the distortion type to pentode before we get started because I know that that's going to give us the high sheen that I'm looking for. So let's dial it in.
You've got your head in the clouds and I've got a few bucks in my pocket. Straight shot, we'll make it to Vegas tonight. Alright,
now that we've dialed in a distortion sound that I like, I'm just going to tighten up the vocal a bit more with the compressor just by adjusting it and listening, and then I'll adjust the tone to my liking as well. This knob here, basically, it just gives you two sides of a flavor spectrum that I think is really cool for a plugin like this.
You've got your head in the clouds and I've got a few bucks in my pocket. Straight shot, we'll make it to Vegas tonight. Alright. And when I lose it all, will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith.
Next, we're going to be adjusting the sidechain filter. For every source, this is likely going to be different, but I tend to focus on using it as a way to not process the low and low mids for a lot of cases on vocals, but it depends on the condition of the vocal, you know, the quality of the recording, the darkness or brightness of the song, whatever it may be.
You've got your head in the clouds and I've got a few bucks in my pocket. Straight shot, we'll make it to Vegas tonight. Alright. And when I lose it all, will you just watch me fall?
Next, we're going to adjust the type knob here where we like it, whether it be on the odd harmonic side or the even harmonic side. I don't really have a good scientific explanation for this. I'm just using my ears here, and it does some really cool stuff.
You've got your head in the clouds and I've got a few bucks in my pocket. Straight shot, we'll make it to Vegas tonight. Alright.
Yeah, I like how that sounds. The last step is really just to level match so we're not tricking ourselves with the louder equals better situation. So yeah, let's do that. I'm going to bypass and then just turn it back on.
You've got your head in the clouds and I've got a few bucks in my pocket. Straight shot, we'll make it to Vegas tonight. Alright. And when I lose it all, will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith.
All right, so I'm really happy with that. I know I was kind of just toggling it off and on right there, but I think it is important that we do play it once through with it bypass and once through with it on, just to check our work and make sure we're actually headed in the right direction. I really like how it sounds so far, so let's listen. Bypass first.
You've got your head in the clouds and I've got a few bucks in my pocket. Straight shot, we'll make it to Vegas tonight. Alright. And when I lose it all, will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith.
The vocal to me now feels way more interesting, way more glued to the mix, and way more cohesive to the vibe of the track, most importantly. But there is one more technique that I'd love to show you guys. So I do like to automate my time-based effects like my delays, just to add further character and interesting elements to the vocal performance. One thing I like to do with ad-libs, sends, and just extra vocals is add distortion to these as well to really just add some cool contrast to them. So really quickly, I'm going to add Tubetizer to one of my delay sends for the vocal. I've automated this, but it currently sounds like a little buried, so I want to give it some lift. So let's do that. So same deal, pentode, and then we're going to adjust the distortion.
Will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith. Will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith. Will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith. Will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith.
I handled this pretty similarly to how I handled the lead vocal. I absolutely cranked the distortion on this one. I thought it needed a little bit more. It does seem to be a little bit louder, even though the output is down. It's because I'm crushing it with the compressor. So I might dial the compressor back a little bit. So let's do that kind of as a finishing touch.
Will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith.
Yeah, so I'm super happy with that. Let's bypass both instances on the lead vocal and on the delay and listen to a full before and after to what we've done here with just 2 instances of a plugin.
You've got your head in the clouds and I've got a few bucks in my pocket. Straight shot, we'll make it to Vegas tonight. Alright. And when I lose it all, will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith.
And then we'll turn everything back on.
You've got your head in the clouds and I've got a few bucks in my pocket. Straight shot, we'll make it to Vegas tonight. Alright.
Wow.
And when I lose it all, will you just watch me fall? Please have some faith in me. Please have some faith.
Yeah, shout out to Kiive for making another awesome plugin. I cannot wait to use this on elements that are not vocals, like drums and bass and things like that, because it is so customizable. I'm sure I could use this on just about anything and dial in some really cool sounds. And I think you should try it too. There's a free trial, www.kiiveaudio.com. Make sure you go check it out. Start your free trial. Make sure you go and try this plugin as well as any other Kiive audio plugin with your free trial at www.kiiveaudio.com. I want to thank you for watching, and thanks to Kiive Audio for having me. I'll see you next time. Peace.